Wow. That's all I can say. This month, I really went off. I didn't even realize how many I had here until I counted them. I don't know if I should be proud or embarrassed. Like, wow. I actually also just got a new bookshelf because I need room for all of these. Oh my goodness. Yep. I got these all in 1 month. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Kilos and Cosplay. My name is Sydney, and boy oh boy do we have a big haul today. A huge manga haul. Yikes. So go ahead and grab a snack. I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. Let's just get right into it. We're gonna be here for a minute. Okay, so I kind of categorized it in either series that I'm continuing or starting, and then some just like single volumes that I just got recently. So I guess let's just start with the ones that I got from the more like kind of thrift store that I have. And the first one we have here is Your Lie in April. It's interesting because it says it's not for sale, so I'm in Loot Crate, so maybe it was just like an exclusive in Loot Crate. But I was like, for $4, sure, let's go for it. I know everyone loves these kind of stories. The cover is a little ripped up, and if I like it, maybe I'll go ahead and just get a better volume of it, but I mean, I'm not too mad about it. So we'll see. I know, yeah, a lot of people talk about this. I still haven't watched it yet. I've been kind of bending through a lot of shoujo lately, so maybe eventually I'll get to some more shoujo. I think it's shoujo. I honestly don't know. I could be wrong. But this is apparently a Loot Crate exclusive. So up next, I got volumes 2 and 3 of Bloody Monday. I don't honestly know a ton about this, but I am intrigued because it's about, looks like, uncovering conspiracies that have kept others hidden, that others have kept hidden. So they don't really know what Bloody Monday means, but I ended up getting volume 1 on Right Stuff. I'm still waiting for one of my orders to ever show up. I did an order that was in stock and I still haven't got it, so we'll see. But I do have volume 1, so I figured I'd just get volumes 2 and 3. It's a good deal, so why not? Next, I have volumes 2, 3, and 4 of, I'm not even, Denginchi Daisy. I saw some of it in other people's collections, and it's a shoujo, so I really don't know much about it, but it seems interesting to me. And I was like, heck, I'm in a shoujo mood, why not? Look at that. Super cute, love the covers. And if I do end up having, I do need to get the first volume before I can really go into it, but I just decided to pick these up while they were there, and then I will get the first one, and then we'll see how I like it. Alright. Up next, we will start with just kind of like the single ones I have. And the first one I have here is The God's Lie. I really like the cover. It's very, well, it's beautiful first of all, but it's like this like weird like matte kind of feel, but I actually really like it. And I know it's just a single shot kind of volume, so that's why I was like, why not pick it up? Seems like something right up my alley, but I see a lot of people have it in their collection, so I was like, let's see what the hype's all about. Up next, I have volume 8 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamond is Unbreakable. So slowly but surely trying to collect these. I do have some coming in when I get my Right Stuff thing, but we'll see. I've just been trying to slowly just pick them up when I can. They never seem to have any different volumes anytime I go. It's like 1, 7, and 8, and 8s sometimes. So just kind of working with what I got. Next we have Honey So Sweet. This is, I was just in love with the cover, and a lot of people have been talking about it. So it's pretty much this girl shows some kindness to the like school delinquent, and then he ends up wanting to marry her. And I think they might end up getting married, or he proposes. I don't know all of the details, but it seems super cute and super sweet, and I love that kind of stuff. So I love a sweet girl with a delinquent boy, so we'll see. Up next, I have Life Lessons, and I am obsessed. I read the first volume and I could not stop laughing, so I was like, yeah, I got the second one. It's so funny. I love the art style. I love how colorful it is for just such like sarcastic humor. This is definitely something that I think every working adult, just even any adult in general, should get, because man does it hit home. Up next, I finally found the first volume of Ajin, and a lot of people always talk about this, and I like horror stuff, I like horror manga, so I was like, let's get into it. I finally found the first one, because I went to a different Barnes & Noble, and my more local Barnes & Noble only had like 4 and 16, and it's not got any more, like, probably in 6 months, so luckily this other one did, so we're gonna give it a shot. I feel like I'll like it. Something up my alley. Next we have Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, and I know that there is an anime adaptation coming out, so I definitely wanted to get the first volume just in case it takes off and then it's super hard to find the first volume ever again, but I feel like I would like it. I will say I felt like it was like $13 for a really small book, kind of sucked. So if I do end up collecting more of this, I'm probably gonna try to find deals and hope I can do it that way, because that was a little pricey for that. But I am a Barnes & Noble member, so at least it kind of puts a bit of a discount, but still, it was a lot of money for just a kind of smaller volume. Up next, we have Dreamin' Sun, just the first volume. I know it's by the author of Orange. I'm always torn if I will ever buy Orange, because Orange almost pushed me back into a really bad depression. Like, it took a week to like really pull out of the doomed, sad feelings that I was having, because it hit so close to home that it was, I mean, I like sobbed. Not even just like cry, I was sobbing every episode. Yeah, I know there's some like kind of meh parts in Orange, like it's kind of weird at certain parts, but the emotions that you do feel in it gets it. So I wanted to try something happy, because I do like her artwork and I do like the storytelling that this mangaka does, so I figured we should try something happier. Up next I have the first volume of Kage-sama, it's Kiss. I was saying it, we're dumb, but it's super hard to sometimes find these in like stock. So I saw the first one, so I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then I'll see if I like it, and then I'll see if I want to continue, but I do know this is a very popular series. Another series that I've been hearing people talk about, and I do want to try, is the Quintessential Quintuplets. It seems super cute. I think they're all adorable, and I think it's supposed to be kind of funny, and then also kind of like, who's he gonna end up with, like the guy character? So I don't know much about it. I'm trying not to like read too much into it or read anything about it before I get into it, because I want to form like my own opinions, and I kind of like to be surprised by shows. So I figured I'd start collecting it. I think it's adorable, so I hope I really do like it. Up next, we have Mint Chocolate. I had my friend who was with me read the description and decide if I should buy it, and she literally gasped, and she was like, yeah, you have to buy it, just because I gasped like that. That sounds interesting. And it's very much, I was like, oh no, stepbrother. So I don't know how it's gonna turn out. But it looks cute, but the step sibling trope is something. I don't know. Up next, I have volume 2 of Kaguya-sama Love is War. Definitely a series I want to collect for sure. Kaguya-sama is one of my favorites. The amount of figures that I have pre-ordered of Kaguya-sama, like characters, is a lot. But I adore the series. I don't get why the first cover looks almost like a horror manga, but they didn't have it in stock, so I just went ahead and got the second one, because it's like sometimes hard to find them in stock, so I was like, I'm gonna start collecting them anyway, so might as well. But one of my favorites like shows, so I know I'll obviously love the manga because I love the show. Up next we have volume 4 of Nana, and I feel like I said that's stupid, but I only have volume 4 because I was just surprised that they actually had it in stock, because I never find it at Barnes & Noble, so I figure I should slowly start collecting it, but I feel like I'll like it because it's a Josuke, and I like ones where they're not just high school kids. So and a lot of people talk about this, and I really do enjoy the art style, so we shall see. Up next we have volume 1 of Yu Yu Hakusho. This is one of my favorite series, and it was one of my first animes that really got me into anime. Dark Tournament's literally some of my favorite like scenes in anime, so I definitely wanted to start collecting the manga, and I'm very excited to see how it plays out. If they showed everything in the anime, I don't know. So, but this is definitely something I want to get for sure and collect because I just love this series in general. Next we have Kurokono's Basketball, one of my favorite sports animes that I have seen so far, so I definitely want to start collecting this. I am obsessed with the main character. He cracks me up. Also his other little counterpart, kind of main character vibes too. I just love the whole team. I just think this is such a great little series. Even if you don't like basketball, I mean, give it a shot. If you like Haikyuu, I think you'll like something like this too. Obviously not the same sport, but I think you'll enjoy the characters and find some similarities between the different characters, but I honestly think this is such a good series, so I want to start collecting the 1 and 2s. And like the 2 and 1s. Don't know why I said it that way, but you know what I meant. And then up next we finally got volume 4 of Spy Family. Everybody loves Spy Family. If you don't know anything about Spy Family, about a spy, let's make family. But pretty much every person in this fake family has something different. Like the mom's an assassin, the girl can't read minds, and then the dad is a spy. So I'm very intrigued, and now they're adding a dog, and I mean, come on. You can't beat that. Up next, another series because I love the artwork and I love the cover, and I think it's by the same person who does How to Ride, and it is Love Me, Love Me Not. It's pretty much about 2 girls that have different ideas of love. That's the gist I've gotten so far, but I can't wait to start reading it because it just looks so pretty. Alright, up next we have Orange Future. Listen, it's still gonna take me a minute to get into reading this. It just was such an emotional like drainage on me for Orange, so, but I do want to know about the future, like, so that's why I was like, okay, maybe I can start with that and we'll see where it goes. But it's gonna emotionally drain me. Up next we have the first volume of Something Is Wrong With Us. I would also have volumes 2, 3, and 4 if I ever got my order. But pretty much this is like this boy either killed her mom or was framed in killing her mom, and he falls in love with her, and she kind of marries him as like a revenge plot twist type of thing. So I'm interested to see how this plays out. The covers are beautiful, and it's for older teens, so we shall see what happens. But I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be dramatic, and I love drama sometimes. Only in books, not in real life, but in books I'm like, give me that spice. Alright, this one I actually got Cherry Magic. 30 Years of Virginity Can Make You a Wizard? Well, that would be interesting, but it is a BL. It just seemed kind of interesting, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'm kind of expensive again for a thinner volume, but I'm just intrigued, honestly. Oh, it's got exposing content. We'll see what happens. See how explicit it gets. Okay, then we also got the first volume of Hatsuharu, and I just think the art is stunning, and I think they're very interesting. The concept seems really intriguing to me. Again, another kind of pricey volume for such a thin book, $13. But it is pretty much like Playboy kind of starts falling for a girl that's like, I can beat you up, I will beat you up, and I'm not here to play your games. And I love that. We love strong women putting these essentially F-boys in their place. What a queen. We also have volume 3 of Chainsaw Man. I, for the life of me, can't find volume 2. and I want to know what happens because I really liked the first volume. First volume was like, man, the first page was just like straight up like, what is happening? But the story really drew me in, and now I just saw the third one and I knew the second one because I don't get to find out what happens. So hopefully one day the second one comes back in stock because I'm dying to know. So we have another like interesting textured manga, but it is The Golden Sheep. I know a lot of people have had this they have this in their collection, but I'm not 100% sure what all happens, but it might be like, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure. I guess she goes back to her old hometown and reunites with her friend, but I guess they started to grow kind of apart from each other, and I think that's just a very like honestly realistic thing in life, so I'm very intrigued how they have this set up, but the art is beautiful, so I'm excited. Alright, now we're gonna get into the more collection ones. Alright, the first we have is volumes 4, 5, and 6 of Fruits Basket Collector's Edition. Beautiful. I just can't get over how beautiful they all are. Like, look at that. See if I can set that there. Look at that. I am obsessed. I can't wait to get them all. I'm torn if I want to start reading them yet, or if I want to wait until after the anime finishes. That pains my heart to say. But I don't know if I want to, like, now that the anime has officially started, I don't know if I want to like spoil it for myself. I know it's not like spoiling, but I almost kind of want to watch it and then read and kind of piece it together. That way it's like, once the story officially ends anime wise, I will always have this to kind of come back and get my fix. So that's gonna be hard. But I know I have 6 more volumes left to collect of this, so we're getting there. Up next we have 2 volumes of Tanake and Hana, another series that I see a lot of people collecting. I don't know much about it. All I know is that he was supposed to marry her sister or something like that, and then they ended up kind of together. Very interesting. But I guess they're total opposites, so we'll see. Up next we have 3 volumes of Hyuna of the Dawn, a series that I definitely want to collect. I see a lot of people like collecting, and it's kind of hard to get the volumes, but I actually started watching the anime and I love it. Hawk, chef's kiss, I do be something. I love him. But I also love to see a woman become strong and independent and able to fight for her loved ones, so just a good story all around. Up next I have volumes 1 and 2 of Banana Fish. Another top series for me. I love Banana Fish. I'm gonna collect them all. I'm not gonna read them for a while because I don't need to be hurt again for 2 months straight, because this series, it's beautifully tragic. And I immediately fell in love when I started watching it, so I knew I definitely wanted to collect the manga and kind of see how that plays out, but I have to wait till my heart's in the right place to do that again, because sometimes you just gotta stop hurting yourself. Up next, I finally found these in person. Volumes 1, 2, and 3 of The Promised Neverland. It's a series I definitely have always wanted to collect. I love the story. I think it's super interesting, and it's the only anime series that my mom watches, and she watches it with me, and she loves it, and I think it's such a perfect one to watch. Like, my mom also loves kind of like darker stuff like I do, so it was like a perfect fit for us. And then there's no like fan service and stuff like that, so it is something that you can watch with your parents. But I love it, and I hear that they skipped some parts in the newest season, so I definitely want to start collecting it and kind of compare and see what was skipped and learn more about it. But I do love this series in general. Up next, I'm so excited, I have volumes 1 and 3 of my Dress Up Darling. Yep, I finally found the first one. I actually already own the second one, and I've already talked about it in my other videos, but I finally got the first volume, and now I can finally start reading them, and I can't wait. because it sounds super cute. That's pretty much this girl she cosplays, and then she runs into this boy in her high school. He's like kind of a shy, quiet boy, and he starts making her cosplays because his family does, like, they make like dolls or doll clothes or dolls or something. I don't remember exactly what they make, but he knows how to sew, and you kind of see how the romance or whatever starts going through that. But it is rated mature, so just as it. Next, we have volumes 2, 3, and 4 of Perfect World. Oh my god. I binged this series and now I'm still waiting for my order to come in because it has the next volumes in it. I love this series so much, and I am hurt right now. I'm just hurt. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just hurt right now, and I need to know what happens next to find out if I can stop being hurt. It is a great read. I think it's amazing to have a story that kind of shows the more grittier side of disabilities and learning how to cope with them if you weren't, like, you know, born with them or that's all you know. So kind of learning how to adapt into the world that you once knew in a completely different light, and then kind of seeing how relationships work with a disability. So I think it's such an eye-opening series, and I think everyone should read it. It's super good and super raw, and I just love it so much. Next, we have volumes 1 and 2 of Come and Can't Communicate. This is something that I've definitely been wanting to read because I don't know how to find the line well. Sorry, I just noticed that. But it's pretty much a girl with social anxiety who sets out a goal to make 100 friends. I have social anxiety. I get very nervous. It took a lot to kind of overcome being so shy and awkward, and just socializing just really is hard. Especially when you're just scared of everyone. But I am excited to see how that plays out and see how they kind of showcase that in this manga, and I think the covers are super cool, super unique, so I can't wait to find out more. Up next, finally, I have volumes 2 and 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm only now missing volume 7 and 0 that is out so far. I have not been able to find 7 to save my life. I think I might be able to find 0 eventually, but trying to find volume 7 is slowly killing me, and apparently it's a really good volume, so I'd love to have it and find out. Maybe one day. I got these ones off Amazon. They seem to restock a little quicker on Amazon, so check that out if you're trying to find some of these volumes. Up next, we have Kimi no Tonoke, and it is one of my favorite romance animes. It's so cute. It's so precious. I love them all. I think the spines on these are so cute. The anime, I was obsessed. Still am obsessed. Made me a little mad a couple episodes, but we got over it, and it's just so precious, and I love it so much. Definitely check it out. It's just kind of about a girl that, like, everyone's, like, scared of because they think she's, like, demonic, but she's just really just a shy little being that wants to make everybody happy, and she's just so kind and loving, and this boy acknowledges that, and he's a sweet being, and it's such an interesting dynamic to also see her learn how to understand, like, social cues. So definitely worth checking out. It's adorable and funny at the same time. Oh, next. I bought, I'm currently reading it, Fire in His Fingertips. Now, I knew it was spicy, but I didn't know I bought pretty much literal. They sell it on Amazon. I bought it with my friend's Amazon just because I share one with my parents and I don't want them to see any of this. A more shameful purchase. So I will not be actually flipping through the pages of this when I, do my little, like, showing, because almost every page is just inappropriate. But it's good nonetheless. You want just straight smut. this is a great option. Right, another like kind of love series that I love is Say I Love You. How many times can I say love? Don't know. But I also adore this series because it is kind of more of like the outcast girl and the popular sweet boy. But he's so precious and I love him. But I think they also touch on like some like deeper topics in here than you would expect. So I definitely think it's another one worth checking out. I love it. It's super good. Alright, the next ones I have is The Incurable Case of Love Volumes 1 and 2. I don't know really much about it, but I've seen people talk about it, and it seems cute. Seems nice. Maybe, I don't know if it'll get spicy. I doubt it. I don't know. No, it's rated mature. I might get spicy. But I really like the artwork, and I'm excited that they're actual adults in this, so we shall see. Next, in my slow adventure to get all of the volumes, I have volumes 10, 11, 12, 13, no, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of Horimiya. Slowly but surely getting it. And I'm not sure why volume 13 already has yellowing on its page. What the heck? Oh, that's a little disappointing, but that's kind of a gamble you take with Amazon. And also, I bought this one in person, 14 in person. I didn't realize I had this tear, or this kind of like roughed up end. But I was just so desperate to get them. But I was just like, okay, whatever. Yeah, Amazon has kind of sent me a little bit of some beat up Horimiya's. So just be a little wary if you do get them. I can't believe that's yellowed already. I don't even understand. Up next, we have volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4 of How to Ride, another series and romance anime that I do love. I felt like the ending was very anticlimactic and left me wanting more and wanting to know more, so that's why it's like, well, better start collecting. I love the art styles, super cute. The only art style I don't love is this one. Does this cover on volume 3 kind of look weird to you? I think the rest of them are beautiful, but that one just, it's a little like unsettling. I mean, come on, we have this beautiful one. She's beautiful on this cover. I don't know what they did here, but it kind of looks creepy. But either way, I'm excited to start collecting this and then hopefully read more and find out more. Up next, a series that I've been loving. Again, here we go, it's loving, but I love a lot of stuff. Is Shortcake Cake. I have volumes 2 through 7. I need to read 6 and 7, and we're getting left on cliffhangers left and right. I think this series is super precious. It's pretty much about a girl that ends up living at a like school boarding house with a bunch of other people, and then there's some just love triangles and all that fun spice, but there's a lot of pretty boys and a lot of interesting things that happen, so it's super cute. I still don't know who I'm rooting for. I really don't know who, but we'll see. I can't root for either one because I don't know who I want to win, but if you've read this, who do you want to win? Because I don't know. They're all so precious. Alright, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much if you stuck around and watched all of this. It was a lot, but I'm super excited to have all these mangas now. Something about manga, it just really warms my heart. And I can't wait to start a lot of these series and continue collecting more and more. And I will definitely make more videos all about that, so definitely stick around if you want to see more big manga hauls. If you've read any of these series, let me know down in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next video. I try to upload every single week, but my schedule's kind of a lot. But we'll see. I try to make sure I do it once a week. But alright, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!